Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great day, drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, having something at some point today if you haven't, now's your chance to, because we're sitting back relaxing and playing some Danganronpa. Well, relaxing the best that we can with the killing game. But yeah, I hope your day has been going well. My day is good. I'm tired. I honestly didn't do much today until tonight. There's some family friends in town. Sorry, trying to tighten my mic up here. It's a little bit loose. I'm gonna mute for 1 second. That's a lot better. Yeah, so I was being an extrovert for like 4 hours, so I'm really tired from that because I'm not really much of an extrovert. I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but I would prefer to be quiet. Anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. Yeah, I really don't have too much to say besides let's just hop right in. Load game. We're in chapter 3. I think there's 5 chapters. So we're getting through it, slowly but surely. There were only 3 people in the dining hall, Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. So including me, only 4 people? God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything. Anyway, let's wait a little while longer for the others. Okay. So we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up. I just want to make sure my levels are okay. Yeah, they seem fine. I might have to whisper when it gets later though. So it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour. Why haven't the others come? Hiro and Celeste have never missed a day. Till now. What I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look for alter ego, and they're not here. Something must have happened. I was careless. I was too distracted by alter ego. By the way, my allergies are acting up a bit. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There was no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive. So I might sound a little bit congested. It's on auto for some reason. Unless it gets annoying, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here, and you can't consider it strange. Not really. We need to go look for the people who never showed up. Okay, let's go track them down. Without another word, we left the dining hall. We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go check out the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor. Okay then, I guess I'll check the third floor. Don't take any risks. If anything happens, call for help right away. I really hope nothing happens. So do I. Okay, let's go. Anxiety was written across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I rushed to the first floor of the school. Alrighty. Okay, I need to look around the first floor. Alright. Just check each room then, I guess. Including classrooms? I don't really know. Oh. I'm good. I didn't remember that being there. Someone come here. What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway. Sorry, checking the lights. It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I'd better get the others right. I'm gonna go get them. You go on ahead of Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What'd she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so without thinking, I leapt into the rec room. Is it murder? The first thing I saw when I got to the rec room was... Oh. It was Celeste, and she was hurt. Makoto. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I am not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual, I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with a hammer on the ground there. Oh, this? What is this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something? Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice hammer? That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste. I found Sakura. Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did? I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took. So you were willing to throw away all your pride. It was a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean by a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us? This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean... I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Oh, hello? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away? And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. I believe I understand what happened. Well, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago. This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? When they left the rec room, they headed left. If that's true, they were headed toward the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor? That's where Kyoko is supposed to be. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? I didn't have time to go look for her. This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two. What's going on? What's all the fuss? Yeah, you guys playing a game or something? Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi? Nope, sure haven't. Are they on the floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together. No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them? Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Well, fine. Sounds like something interesting is going on. Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain. Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library. The library? Okay, let's go. We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. When we opened the door to the library... Oh! It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though, look at the blood. How did you get hurt? The guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now. What are you talking about? That guy was Robo Justice. This Robo Justice you're referring to is this, is it not? This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him, I'm sure of it. Robo Justice. Robo Justice, huh? This just keeps getting stranger. Okay, well there's a hammer here. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attached with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer too. On top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He tapped me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it. A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? It's him! A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Why is he here? Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though. Perhaps you should rest here a while. Good idea. The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant. Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seemed to be increasing in size, first one and now two. If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack, down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago? Around 7:30. In other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right? By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a strange woman. She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them. I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible, isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual. Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about the mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after a rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself. Okay, let's go. So, whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant. So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor, then? He won't get away from me. We all shot toward the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running. Okay, but what should we yell? Anything, it doesn't matter. Then it's, ha, okay? Whatever you want, just yell out enough so we can hear you. I haven't heard such a reaction. Whatever, just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Hello. Oh, the rooms are back to normal. I don't think it's in here. And we can't check girls because we're not a girl. So. Oh! That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor. Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard this scream had come running. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, and he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now? Oh. Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems to be much more interesting. Very well then. Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya. We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor. He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Oh, bro's dead, huh? Everything was covered in red. And in the center of the red was Hifumi? It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? Yes. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him, one of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. 1 strike from that and you are finished. And the killer... There can be no doubt, the suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo-Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? So how'd he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right? We can figure that part out later. Right now we have to tell the others. You're right. Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kind of... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but... I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Further down the hallway. Yep. Further down the hallway, way into the back of the hallway? In here, or? No. Down here? In here? The door's open. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, it's coming from over there in the back. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh, Taka's dead too. There, in a pool of his own blood, was Taka, dead. Oh, second half of the chapter. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is a harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Taka. Why did this happen? Oh, she saw blood, right? Toko? Don't tell me, Toko too? Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? That's right, when Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? I've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now. Oh my gosh, heckin' huge. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, and then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. This time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. Hifumi's been killed? Yeah. Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out. Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Celeste? Aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right? Well, that's not all. It is gone. What's gone? It's disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous. Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. Look at all this running around we're doing. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone like a minute, and then when we got back... This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all gonna die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. First there were 2 murders and now one of the bodies has been taken? This is unnatural. Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room. It can't be Taka too? It can't be. Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? Toko? I completely forgot she's still unconscious in the equipment room. He left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up. So she's still unconscious? Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go? We'd be better off without her. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Just checking. The bitrate really fast. Still good. Stop fighting. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Okay. Toko. Thank God you're okay, but right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, has disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before. Are you saying Taka disappeared too? Stop saying disappeared. He didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us. I don't think you have to worry about that. Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone was here together on the third floor. After that, we split up in two groups. And now this time you came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all. Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi. Which means the suspicious individual who we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. That's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If they were able to break that rule, I'd mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind it, turn it into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp or crabs? Indeed. So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more. You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where'd she go? Hey Makoto, what's the matter? No, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward. Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Alright. Nope, nothing in there. Check everywhere, I guess. I don't know. Oh. Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? What about in here? The door must be locked. Oh. Okay, so not in there. Not in here either. Why is this so far? Okay. Oh. What the heck? Which way did I come from? This way? Nope. Oh my gosh, Makoto. Jeez. Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. You mean? I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository. I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? Where the heck is that? What is that? What is it? Is it in here? I can go in here. I thought it was... The body's here somewhere? I'm confuzzled. I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. In here? But it's locked. Up ahead is a repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. What? So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... Alright, chill out, bro. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Why didn't do it right away for Taka, though? I know why, because I've seen the anime, but it's fun figuring it out all over again. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left to uncover is the culprit. Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know? Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Who would do this? Why? Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. Aww. What? This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where am I? So cold. Is winter coming? Hifumi! Wake up! That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak. Come on, you gotta wake up! Remember everything before I met you. Met you all.
His memories all blending together. There's nothing useful to offer us.
Reaching out to me like the tail of a heart. Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yes.
His eyes closed. They never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary and dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right? Yasuhiro Hagakure. That's the only person he could have been referring to. And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi? And then going so far as to hide their bodies? A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends. Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Alright. First, I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it? Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? Pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask you both. So you ask, each murder is allowed to have an accomplice. So in other words, two people. In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. So you're saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. Only one blackened can graduate, an accomplice gets nothing. Then we only need to figure out what happened, who that one blackened did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened? So just one person? That's enough for explain it fine. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. I'm offended. When did you? I've been looking all over you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body his side, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Ifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, shouldn't we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless in the investigation anyway. Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us have an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. Alright. A blow to the head, Justice Hammer 4. Tarp under his body. The killer uses to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. Ifumi's big cold body. How on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered here to the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, his fatal injury was a blow to the head, Justice Hammer 3. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Tadali doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Wait. Wasn't this thing in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. And look at the wheel. There's a bloodstain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Okay, cool. I didn't even notice that, but sure. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Could the justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Anything else worth looking at? I don't really think so. It's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Weird. Do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name. And there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity in that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps... I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There are many aspects to the incident this time, too many to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Let's look back on things. Okay, we know all this stuff, but I wanted to see if it'd get us a clue. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, this all just happened, please. Interesting. Okay, that did nothing for us. Makoto, I've been thinking about something. About the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. It's wide open. Secrets. The door can only be locked from inside. When Hina checked it out, someone had already gone to the repository and locked the door. And when they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that certain someone, Hina claims there's no way someone could have been beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer still roaming free, or was it one of the victims? Alright. First, the nurse's office. Okay. Yes. So let's go to the nurse's office. I don't like how the stairs are all over the place like this. It's annoying. Where the heck? Oh, down here. Okay, nurse's office. Hey. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? You could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Justice Hammer 3. Anything else? Not really. Quick peek. Blood packets. For blood transfusions. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Nice. Is that it? Or... oh. This is something. It's a normal trash can. Something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. Did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood, but who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Okay, so let's go back upstairs now. To the lab or whatever, because that's where Taka was found. I always get so turned around. Okay. repository, or not the repository, the lab. Where the dip is Kyoko, too? Okay. Oh, hey. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Justice Hammer 4. Body was moved, but it was left there. There's some kind of mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. It reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could the blood have come from here? Which could mean Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Nice. Even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Anything else? Just this. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Think that's it? Yes. Okay, let's head back to the repository and see people, I guess. I don't know. Yes. Oh, hey. This is where you were. Been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. And let me give you this. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. The penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression. This makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Okay. What's waiting for me there? Alright, we're almost out of time, but we can go down to Hero's room, methinks. What the heck is this layout? It's insane. There's that. Over here. Yes, this way. Despair Hotel. Okay. No. 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 Oh. The door's unlocked? Guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. It's Here's room. There's definitely all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room right. That camera's freaking out. Okay. Normal bed. Boxes? Something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something and things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? It's a Hero's room, but wait. These blueprints, something about them bothers me. Have the arms bend like this. Bathroom? There's nothing in here. Oh, something over here. Just this? Oh. No. Oh no, it's the door. Okay. Makoto, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? She okay? Where is she? I wasn't done. It's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Okay, we're gonna have to stop. But I think we got most of the investigating done. Ooh. Is it X? Yes. Save. Just want to make sure that it's saved. Okay. Let's return to the main menu. Okay. We're gonna end for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Got some more Danganronpa under our belt. I will be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard for some LCC SMP. We're going to see if there's any friends we can raid, but while I'm doing that, if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. It takes 2 seconds and it's completely free, so you can always unsubscribe later. Lizzie is streaming Valorant, so we're going to raid Lizzie. So I will see you guys tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern for LCC SMP. See you guys then. Have a great night. Bye.